You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apology. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grind it, but we grind it different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish feet. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action now. Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Mills.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there. It also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Falcons 0. Nick Folk
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Cordell Patterson. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Fourth down, Mariota. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Troy Anderson applying the pressure to pick up the sack.
Give them an instant to react. It's a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Up the line into the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back away, hard to react, and attempted to throw a block.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Mariota escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That first good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They run again with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good and run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And he's got room. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, New England.
Delay. Here's Harris. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm not like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing the shutdown role so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down, 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Joe Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones got his man. It's Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that was the yards that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones now from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Folks' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed.
Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start off the third quarter. Ran play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 29, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long. Now Jones throwing on third and long. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. The guy's man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for a hat trick here as this one continues to go. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Jones going deep here for Parker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't.
Cordell Patterson! Touchdown, Falcons!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it dropped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
The coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play fake, Mariota out to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mariota now. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. Mariota now from the 50.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. A complete to Drake London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mariota to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown! Patterson. He scored on the ground for the Lord. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Mariota will look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So now that gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees a field goal going forward.
That's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jones. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he hooks the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Patriot first down.
Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. We'll be back at the 36. Big loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff for Patterson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Mariota to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line, where they give him yet again, Charles. 4 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution